There are a few characters in gaming that have made significant impacts on our community that changed the way we look at gaming itself. Such characters like the Mario Brothers, Link, Sonic the Hedgehog, Master Chief, Victor Reznov, Phoenix Wright, and Kratos from God of War, just to name a few. But no other character has made an impact as large as Lara Croft. An impact so large that stretches across 16 main games, a comic book series, 2 TV show adaptations, 6 novels, 3 films, and hundreds of millions of dollars worth of merchandising. This includes trinkets, clothing, statues, and, well, whatever that is. The point being that there is no other gaming character that has made a bigger splash than Lara has. And she did it with no superpowers. That's right. No magic, no 360 quickscopes, no banana bus, no ODM gear, no nothing. Lara is a special type that carved her own fame without any special edge. Miss Croft is about to scratch and claw her way through life, away from family and aristocracy, and into the depths of treacherous tombs. Is this enough to carve a dynasty? Let's jump right into the games and see where this story started. The Tomb Raider franchise isn't exactly chronological. Throughout the games, it bounces around from plot to plot as it pleases, and it can cause some confusion upon newcomers to the series. Tomb Raider was first released in 1996 on the Sega Saturn, PlayStation, and PC. The plot was simple. Lara Croft, daughter of the world-renowned and very wealthy archaeologist, Lord Richard Croft, took a trip to a fancy hotel in Calcutta, India, to where an American named Larson had a message for her. Retrieve an ancient artifact called the Scion and we'll pay you a hefty amount of cheddar for your trouble. The message was from his employer, Jacqueline Natla. Croft accepts the offer, but not for monetary gain, but because she, quote, only plays for sport. As it turns out, Natla and her goons are only using Lara to build the Scion and use it for evil. Lara then proceeds to beat them down, destroy the Scion, and blow up a pretty cool pyramid in the process. Tomb Raider 2 returned to the PlayStation in 1997. This game goes on about a dagger used in ancient China thousands of years ago that turns the recipient into a dragon. Granted, it doesn't really follow the established story of Tomb Raider 1, but it gives Lara Croft a background and a motivation for going headfirst into tombs in search of adventure. But Lara's story is about to go into a decline, so far that it will tarnish her reputation for a very long time. Jumping past the well-received 3rd and 4th games, we land in the year 2000, and the release of Tomb Raider Chronicles, which kicks off an era I like to call the Era of Mediocrity. It was in this era of mediocrity where the worst parts of the Tomb Raider franchise was released. This includes the aforementioned Chronicles, Angel of Darkness, the release of the Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance games, which felt the need to tell a whole new story, and the first 2 Tomb Raider films. The movies starring Angelina Jolie are nothing but entertaining, in both action and Jolie's fantastic performance. But in correlation to the established games, they added little to nothing. In fact, it's just like the Game Boy games, where they created a brand new story to the canon that had split Lara Croft into 3 completely different versions of herself. This era of mediocrity caused enough damage by 2006, which caused the main publisher Eidos Interactive to fire the original developer Core Design and bring on new developer Crystal Dynamics. And it was in this era of mediocrity that caused the Crystal Dynamics to start from scratch, which would officially split Lara's story into 4 different Lara Crofts, 4 different motivations to jump into dangerous situations. But was it the addition of Crystal Dynamics that carried Tomb Raider to its peak performance? You're darn right it is! Tomb Raider Legend burst the wall down in 2006, introducing stunning new graphics for the time, and brought us back to the beauty and simplicity of the original games. And to cap it all off, the 2013 reboot trilogy and the 3rd film add yet another layer to the story of Miss Croft. Instead of her classic one-liners and badass personality, she's portrayed as a more younger and more emotionally vulnerable Lara, but still having that same dogged determination that she had had all this time. It also adds absolutely beautiful graphics powered by the Foundation engine and the experience from Square Enix, the same designers behind such games such as Final Fantasy, Life is Strange, Hitman, and Nier Automata. Furthermore, the 2019 film starring Alicia Vikander followed the games very faithfully. Almost every bit of the film was rooted in some reference to either current or past games. 25 years ago, the designers of Tomb Raider had no idea that their main protagonist would become a media darling and become this character that is practically a celebrity among the gaming community. There has been a lot of Lara Crofts, a lot of personalities, and a lot of ways to look at the series, whether it be the hardened, witty adventurer of the first games, the martial arts master as portrayed by the films, the pixelated, bland sprite of the Game Boy series, or the more complex, more complicated, and more emotional young woman of the newest trilogy. Whatever your preference, when it comes to this badass archaeologist, there are no wrong answers.